Yeah, I got started in triathlon back in 2009. I was kind of abusing drugs and alcohol, and I was in a crappy space in life, and I wanted to turn my life around. I didn't really know how, and interestingly, the idea to do an Ironman triathlon popped into my head, and I had to Google it to see what even is an Ironman triathlon, and I saw, it's a really, really challenging endeavor, and so I signed up for one that was to take place 10 months later, and I devoted myself to it, and I trained for it, and I ended up finishing the race, and I felt like I could do anything after. And I think that's kind of where the dream was born, to see, well, what can I do at this endeavor? And I mean, Kona for me, it's the pinnacle of the sport. It's the thing that came up when I Googled it back in 2009. And so just to be here competing is a blessing in itself, and to be a professional and be trying to get on that podium, and that's just icing on the cake. With the heat and the humidity, if you're fatigued, it is going to come out. We're going to find out who's tired at about 20-25K into that run. And so this time around, I focused more on the short distance stuff. I did the 70.3. I haven't even done an Ironman this calendar year leading into the race. Push my upper limits, try and get as fast as I can on all three disciplines. And I believe as you get your upper limits higher, Ironman race pace is just progressively lower and lower. So I think it makes race pace, Ironman race pace, a lot easier. And so Saturday will be the test of that theory. I'd say my biggest goal for this time around is to just enjoy the experience. Like, if you're not doing this, if you're doing this for reasons, external reasons, then what's the point? It's such a hard endeavor, and the ultimate goal is to win this race. It's how I got into it. It's what motivates me. I think it's such a great. I think it's something. It's a belief that's far bigger than ourselves, like of self-transcendence. I think this race is, if you train for it and you give yourself to it, it changes you right at the very core. And so, I'd love to go from, I was down in the dumps back in 2009 looking for something to change my life, and I'd love to go and try and win the biggest race, the biggest triathlon in the world, just to say that, when you make a change for yourself and you surround yourself with good people and you have the right motivation, you can do anything you want. I think Head Wheels are the best in the business. I think they've been the pioneer of all technological advancements, and quite frankly, everyone's been copying those technological advancements. And so, when I partner with Head, it's been 2 years now. When I part with them, I think it's the best company around. I couldn't be, not only from the technological standpoint, from the people who work for the company. It's a great company.